Yeah, it's time for Tasha to get her healing on. I hope you all had a nice Christmas, Yule, Kwanzaa, which is the third day today. Today is the third day. Anyway, you know, it's interesting how we really all pretty much have the same situations in life. When it comes to just learning really the same types of things. I would have to put my water way over there. You know, just because you're 21 doesn't mean that you have any different lesson to learn than I do at, what, 55. We all have to learn how to say no sometimes. We all have to learn how to possibly differentiate somebody who's just trying to use you for whatever advantage and somebody who's trying to really be your friend, you know. And though all of us are different and we all express ourselves in different ways and words and thoughts and ideas, I would ask all of you to just remember, you know, you know me to be a, you know, very blunt, aggressive, to some domineering person, you know, because that's what I felt I had to do in getting older to protect myself. Besides all of this, well, there's nowadays, you know, in the old days, you had mostly plump, you know, psychics and healers and such, because we carry a lot of protection. Well, of course, now we know that's not really true, but in some people's cases it is. I'm not saying that that's my case. I'm just saying you're different, and it could be your case. I don't know. Everybody's different. So my main point in this video is stop thinking that you have to be like somebody else, okay? If I do this way, you don't have to do it that way. You do it however, you know, your spirit guides or whatever teacher you're under says to do. And then you take different advice and try that, and you take different advice and try that. So you never just stick to one thing. So in regards to our conversation last night, my dear, it's not necessarily that older people are even wiser, because I know a lot of older people that are just stuck on stupid, you know. Stop speaking because of whatever, God only knows, whatever stupid reason, and then 20 years later, it's like, oh, that's all it was? Oh, okay. Or, you know, customers. I don't know why people I just have to say it. It's generally certain categories of people tend to just make light of, you know, your handmade things. And I'm saying this to you because this is what I was going to text you at 4 o'clock in the morning, since I was up anyway. You know, when you respect somebody enough to give them the benefit of the doubt, you would kind of sort of hope, I'm not going to say assume, you would hope that they do the same back to you. And I say hope because no two people are the same, and just because the last person did it don't mean the next one is gonna do it. So when I give a lady the benefit of the doubt and I made something for you based on our past relationship, and you're like, okay, I'll pay next week, I'll pay next week, I'll pay next month, I'll pay next month, and you give them, your 30 days is up, no refunds. Well, I will not get frustrated. I will not get frustrated. How about if I exchange your reading for the money that I already gave you? I said, so I'm supposed to still give you 2 products and I get nothing. In any case, my readings are $125, not $50. Oh, well, I guess I'll just consider it a gift then. I said, oh, no, 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 because if you don't nip it in the bud, it is possible. I'm not going to say she's thinking, crap about me, or, you could take advantage of me. I don't know what she's thinking. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't live her life. She does. And I understand we all have money energy issues. Okay? However, your money energy issues have nothing to do with me. Just like obviously my money issues have nothing to do with you, because you're not paying me still. And now you want something more in exchange for what I have already given you in 3 months' time. Lack of a customer who wanted that stuff, and I said, no, this person over here wants it. Okay, my first mistake. And then the extended time, and extended time, and extended time. And I like people that are honest with me, of course, but be honest and just say, I can't pay for it, Tasha. That's all you had to say 3 months ago. But no, Tasha's so crazy. Anyway, so I said, no, it's not a gift. I spent 4 hours making that. I set that aside for you losing another customer, and it didn't take you 2 or 3 weeks. It took you 3 months, and you still can't pay. And I'm sorry that you can't pay, but that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to do what I can to pay my bills. I can't pay your bills and hold the product too. And now you want something in exchange for something, then that means I get nothing for myself? Really? I don't think so. So I went to bed feeling pretty good with myself, because the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I think that's been my lesson. We all, just like I tell my angels, teachers, and guides students, most people are here. How's that saying go? A season, a reason, a time, or whatever. Most people are either a student, a client, and in very few cases, a teacher. And I'm not saying that to be bitter or mean. I mean, that would be stupid and a waste of energy. I'm saying it because 2 or 3 of you that are looking at this video, these are the things that we have discussed this week. And it is just fascinating to me how, we human beings pride ourselves on being, this high race, or excuse me, this high nationality, or this high nationality, and we've been beaten and trodden for so long, and we've been beaten, and we've been beaten, and we've been enslaved. Everybody's been a damn slave, and everybody's been beaten. Okay? Now, I did pretty much fail history in high school, junior high, but by the time I got to college, I thought about it, and I pretty much passed with flying colors to not only understand the book aspect of it, but you grow up, you learn to do your own research before we had Google, and learn, and you listen to the elders, and you listen to all elders, not just your elders. You listen to all of them, just like, next topic, just like spirits. You don't listen just to one type of spirit, you listen to all spirits. There's not just the ancestors. There's angels and fairies and saints and cherubs, orishas. There's tons of stuff. Leaf people, gnomes, There's thousands of entities out there, aliens. No, they're not all bad. So that's, you go watch somebody else's videos on bad aliens. I haven't come across one yet that was bad. So when I do, I'll make a video then. We all need to remember just to try to treat each other fairly. You know, I'm just here to try and treat you fairly, how I want you to treat me, honestly. And when I'm being honest with you and give you the benefit of the doubt, don't try and act like I'm stupid. Really? That really bothered me for about 10 full minutes. Because I'm not stupid. And she has the right to do whatever she wants, and you have the right to do whatever you want. That's got nothing to do with me sitting here wasting energy pondering about it an hour or two later. So something happened that just had me so excited, so then I couldn't get to sleep. So now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm excited and blowing my nose and coughing and hacking and excited, and you know. No, you can't know yet. You'll know probably in 2 months. So, there you have it, and there it be. Excuse me. Next topic. Health. It is not always what we have been told it is. So, you know, these people go on these diets. And if that's your thing, cool. I'm not downing anybody's thought process of anything if it works for you. So, you know, a lot of people have this myth that just because fat people are fat, that they're unhealthy. And that is not true. Just like skinny people, what do you call it? The people that throw up all the time? That's deadly. And look at how bony they are. Even a lot of these, you know, movie stars and stuff, 36, 24, 36, could be just as unhealthy as me. Now, do you have diabetes because you're fat? No. Do you have sickle cell because you're black? No. Known a few white people that died from it too. So I'm saying this to say, oh, because I was watching the Oprah Winfrey Weight Watchers video the other day, and I really got to wondering what made her choose that. I believe we all assume her to be a very intelligent woman, and I just wondered why she chose that to sponsor, why she chose that over her own cook, supposedly. I don't know. I ain't never met the man. And I'm not calling her a liar. I'm just saying I don't know. Because I don't. And I thought, that's interesting, you know? That is really interesting. Why do we listen to the doctor tell us we're sick? Or listen to mom say, oh, don't go outside with your hair wet, you'll catch a cold. It's not true. You know? Now, if you're not into spiritualism, you can just turn this off right here. But since that's pretty much what my channel's about, I know that there's a reason, scientifically balanced with the spirit, spirituality, balanced with the spirit and the body and the mind. And once any of that is knocked out of place because we stayed jealous because we wanted him instead of her, and we wanted that mansion instead of her, and oh, if I just fucked that guy, oh, he's a basketball player now, I'd be rich, well, I'm gonna sleep with him, and then put the pictures on Instagram, and you know, all that mess is what creates dis-ease, malfunction, unworkable energy. Okay? Now that is one issue versus the other issue, or in addition to, excuse me, okay, sorry. You know they're always talking to me. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Just learning your lesson. I mean, any... Okay. A few, I don't know. Honestly, there's got to be thousands of different religions. I didn't study them all, though I tried. But say, oh gosh, I don't know. We'll just like take the top 50. There you go. I studied. Lived in Oakland. There's a lot of Asian community in Oakland, as well as, of course, the number one religion, Catholics everywhere. And Assalamu alaikum. You know what I mean? I can't think. No disrespect. Muslim. Thank you. And at some point, I'm 85% sure that we're going to find balance in the word, in the book, and whatever... I'm sorry, Jake is acting funny. And how to balance the word with your body, mind, spirit, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so back to metaphysics. I know that if I keep putting out shit, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to get really sick physically, or I'm going to get sick mentally and do stupid crap. Okay? In addition to that, you could just need rest. And, oh, and another thing they told me this week. Stop doing what other people expect you to do. How many of you right now are out there sick? Jake's medicine. Yes, I made it. How many of you out there right now are doing something somebody else wants you to do versus what you know you could be doing? I'm not going to shit on you. Really. The body knows. The body knows. See, to me, the body and spirit are like Siamese twins versus mind and body. Because the mind, it's like the eye. You can see something closing and the eye's like, I'm going to close. And you're like, no, I need to see. And the eye's like, forget you, I'm closing. Yeah. And it says, you know, don't listen to Tasha. You do it your way, the way your mama said to do it. And you're like, no, Tasha might be right. And then you go out there that day and force yourself to do it however you think I told you to do it. And you come home, you say, oh man, I was out in the blizzard and I got a cold. I got sick. No, you were doing something you didn't need to be doing. And I say that because I had a lot of time to think about that last month as I was sitting on the toilet 4 days straight. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. Because, you know, I don't necessarily believe that Western medicine helps much of anything. I'm not going to be stupid and not take it. Excuse me. Depending on what it is. And if Spirit tells me to take it. If Spirit tells me I have to, because I do what Spirit says do, not what man always says to do. You know, so I did something somebody else's way. And that didn't work out so good on my behalf. So I listened to myself and I said, okay, Tosh, what are you going to do? Because you can't just keep making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over. And see, young ones, that's the best thing about being older. I can look back on all those mistakes. I said, I'm not going to do that again. Did it again. Not going to do that again. Did it again. And now, not doing that again. You know, so now it's easier to just really do what you know is right for yourself at the time. You know, somebody's like, well, excuse me, could you make this, and this, and put it on this? I can try, leave a deposit, and I'll get back to you when it's your turn. Oh no, I needed this on Tuesday. Well, good luck with that. What do you mean? I mean what I just said. Good luck with that. I told you I have clients before you and you expect me to put them on the back burner for your project? It's not going to happen, boo-boo. That's rude. That's disrespectful. They waited for their products to come in. I got their products. I need to make their stuff and ship it to them. It's not my fault your husband decided to take you to Chicago on this whirlwind vacation and you're leaving in 2 days. You know, we all just got to remember to keep respecting each other, because all those little bits, I see, you know, all those little things my mom would tell me, and you never think that it's going to ever make sense, but it does. Okay, let me get my water. Sorry. And sure enough, it does. It always does. Always does. So, you know, now I sit back pretty much and I just laugh at myself, because we always say, oh, I'm not going to grow up, be like my mother. Yeah, you do. You learn from your teacher, if that was your teacher, you know. Or in any case, of course, she's our first teacher. So even in any case, yeah, she's still your first teacher. So thoughts are things, words are things. Listening to other people when we know we shouldn't is another thing. So I had some tea and a lot of bread and cheese. And yeah, got everything stopped up, back in order. And how I handled that situation was I wrote that person an email. And I just said, you know, I understand being human. We have this tunnel vision and we can only see right there what's in between this and this. And that's all we see. So you don't see the rest of all the other things that a person does in their life. Just like I don't see everything that's going on in your life. Oh yeah. I didn't make your life my business, but you were making my life your business. Maybe you can reconsider that. Anywho, I hope you're having a good day. And then I felt better. And then I told myself, okay, next time, because, you know, I didn't want to be rude or disrespectful. Fine time for me to start caring, huh? And I just said, you know, Tosh, first time's a charm. You know how people, they should on you? And the first time this particular person should on me, I corrected them. And then, of course, relationship changes. And situation changes, relationship change. And so you're more lenient with people, you know. And we shouldn't have to always keep our guard up. So instead of keeping our guard up, we can always remain honest. Right? You could not tell me how to run my life. And I could tell you to mind your own business in a nice way. So, and then be funny. Because, you know, if you can laugh about anything, people won't take it as bad. So, okay, you're so funny. Go fuck yourself. Ha 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 ha. See? Though I meant it. But, you know. So all these things have to do with everything else, have to do with everything else, have to do with everything else. And when you really love yourself and stop living up to the Joneses and stop having to have that man, have that woman because she got a flat stomach and a big booty. Or silly things like that, because I'm telling you, when you get 55, none of that matters. None. Big dick, little dick, saggy titties, saggy butt. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is your spirit and how well you're going to be able to take care of each other on your way back home. You know? So let's stop getting upset because we thought people were our friends and they're not. There is something, you put them there. I used to get so upset that people would come in and out of my life and then I found out they only wanted a reading, or they only wanted money, or they only wanted this, or they only wanted whatever, and then they would leave. So then I just vowed, I'm never going to have any friends, forget it. And then finally you get a few friends, they're in your life for about 8 years or so, and you're like, I haven't heard from them in a while, what's their problem? Hope you're doing well. Smiley face, funny picture, and keep it pushing, boo-boo. Because whatever their issue is, you can't change their mind about just not saying, hey, yeah, I'm not feeling good right now. Something. Reply something. Now, for you men out there, I know not everybody has to have a reply. But for a lot of us girls, okay, we'll put it in this case. That girl you're interested in or that boy you're interested in, how would you feel if things just cut off? And you've been talking to each other for every single day for 3 months, 8 years, whatever. And then poof, nothing. You would go, too. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, even though I don't want to fuck him or her, I'm still concerned for your well-being. You okay? No answer. Are they dead? No, they're on Facebook. Unless somebody else has stolen their account or something. Don't make me laugh. It's not pretty. So I say all this to remind you to just... Oh, Dana, a lot of people love this and wanted it today, and I looked at them like... Well, I won't go into that. You can imagine. It's really not that hard. Once you really stop thinking about, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that, and it's after... What is it in the southern states? If it's after... You can't wear white till after a certain date, whatever. All those little shit things are for nothing. When you just do whatever makes you individually a happy person, it's just like a pebble in a pond. Ripples outward to others. So, it just, it really just breaks my heart for a lot of our kids, just like I'm sure it broke my granny's heart and my mother's heart and all our other elders' hearts, to just look at us and say, just turn left. And you're like, yeah, but if I turn left, then there's this, and there's this, and there's this. But if I turn right, I might have more fun. Or who cares about fun when you're living through somebody else's eyes? There's not any fun. You might think it is because you have things, and you got a cute guy or girl, and you have this, and you have that. But when you're 55, and you got arthritis, and you're, looking up all these things, and you just want somebody to go downstairs and pluck a freaking dandelion. And there's nobody there to go pluck a damn dandelion. That is a sin and a shame. That is pain. More than the arthritis, trust me. And if you don't want to trust me, that's okay. I hope you don't have to find out. I really, I really don't. A lot of you youngsters want to know, why are old people slow and stink, or I don't know, not like the youth. First answer, we fall. And it's interesting. It's not just because I'm a big person, because even if I were 90 pounds, it's still harder getting up off the ground. Okay? Yeah, I know. Back to the eating and stuff. Yeah, I know a lot of vegans that die too and have diseases too. So that's not a cure-all, end-all, be-all. I'm saying it takes all of it together, because if you're a vegan with a fucked up attitude in life, you still gonna get sick at some point. If you're fucking Jeffrey Dahmer only eating meat, you're gonna get fucked up at some point. And he did. Yeah, but I'm saying it all has to go together. So even though, guys, girls, you're like, oh, I like, 36, 24, 36. Well, what is her spirit like? Or what is his spirit like? So what? He's got a 10-inch dick. Does he know how to use it? Does he know how to caress a woman? Does he know how to caress a man? Does he know how to he or she win you over with your mind and not your crotch or your wallet? Yeah, because let's face it, even Donald Trump has issues. Don't start talking about no politics. I'm talking about the old Donald Trump, the construction guy Trump, not this new whoever that is that's in his body. Intelligent, money, he still has problems of some sort. More money, more problems. Who said that? Jay-Z or somebody? I don't know. You look it up, because I don't care. That's not the cure-all. That is not the end-all, be-all. Penicillin don't cure everything. Look at all those people with AIDS, cancer, diarrhea. So I don't want no big old tangent on that. That was just a thing that came to me first. It all goes hand in hand. It all goes hand in hand. See, just like when you do too much for other people and you don't rest. I don't know about you, but I know that's why I got a call. And I normally don't catch it. I just let it fly on by. So I am reprimanding myself, and I'm about to go back to bed. I know, ain't I awful? See? So your homework now is to go to, I don't know, go to your, not your doctor. Oh, as a matter of fact, that'll be better homework. If you go to the Western doctor and say, what is the reason for blah, 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 and then you go to an Eastern doctor and say, what's the reason for blah, 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 you're going to get two totally different answers, and then go to Louise Hay and get the real answer. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say it like that. No disrespect, because I love me some Eastern doctors, honey. Yes. You can look at my tongue, my hands, my feet, all you want. It doesn't matter how fat I am, how skinny I am. Just look at my eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet. They tell you everything. Yes. Yes, yes. But more than that, it all has to balance. All areas of life must balance. And when there is unbalance, there is dis-ease, malfunction. No equality equals breakdown of something, somewhere. I mean, come on. Look at down the rabbit hole is oh, you guys, what word am I trying to think of? Physics. Yeah, physics. You know, there's always a reason. Now, whatever you choose for that reason, whatever you choose to believe that reason is up to you. And for those of you that are into metaphysics, I'll learn what you know, and then we can sit down and talk about it. How's that? Because I'm not here to dispute anything on my channel. I'm just saying, sit down and consider it. So, you know, scientists don't always believe spirit stuff. You know, spiritualism, religion, whatever. And a lot of spiritualists don't necessarily believe in scientists. But of course, that wouldn't be in balance now, would it? You know? Sorry, they just give me another idea. That wouldn't be in balance, and anything in balance doesn't work. You know, Atlantis, they say that their technology exceeded their spiritualism. And that's why they're 300,000 feet under the water or something. Well, you know what I mean. Don't write to me about that. So, think for yourself. I'm not here to do your thinking for you. My channel is on spiritualism, keeping people motivated. I motivate myself by going to other people's channels, still learning about different religions, the stars, plants, all different types of spiritualism, even though a lot of people don't consider, and this is really interesting to me. Sorry, I'm trying to talk loud without straining my throat. A lot of people talk to me about, you know, like voodoo and hoodoo and witches and the orisha and things like that aren't spiritualism. Of which then I reply, then who is talking to you? Who is telling you to put that herb, with that liquid, with that, you know, metal spoon versus a wooden spoon? Who does that? Oh, well, my ancestors, or whoever. And I say, well, what are they? They're my ancestors. So is Great Granny still alive? Well, no. I said, so that would make them a spirit, right? Well, yeah, but that's different. Anything without skin is some other entity. And I don't consider one any higher or lower. I'm not any higher or lower than my ancestors, the other entities that come to me for your reading or your reading or your reading. We all are here to help each other. That is all of our purpose for being, that make us all God, not just one God. What did Russell Simmons say? God is like the ocean and I am a cup. Marinate. Okay, now I'm trying to think your way. And this is why as soon as I left home at 18, I went church hopping to every single church I could possibly drive to. And I got to tell you, we're all really saying the same thing. And I understand that you don't understand that, and that's okay, because I don't pay your rent, nor do I pay your way into heaven or whatever holy place you think you're going to go to. No, I'm not being sarcastic. Let's not even go there. So, oh no. I gotta get my baby some more medicine. She's starting to act weird. I'm just saying, stay open-minded and stop preaching to others and shoving whatever you think is right down their throat. I'm not here to tell you, just believe whatever I believe. No, this is a conversation. It's a talk. I want to hear what you have to say. You don't have to be nasty about it, but I still want to learn whatever's in your head, whatever's in your history. I would like to learn about that. Just like, for the longest time I thought, oh, my mother's way is the only way. No, that's why I went religion hopping. Still am. Probably will never stop. Because it's really fascinating to listen to you and your philosophy on what you believe from a person that can really just talk about it and not get, shut up, Tasha, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Right, I don't. That's why I thought we were having a conversation. And I'm happy to say this, but, well, no, because that might seem kind of nasty. Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, so when I lived in Oakland, I went to, like, a lot of the Muslim people, they just, at that time, I don't live there now, so I don't know what it's like. Didn't want to sit down and talk about it. And I'm like, okay, so, I'm here to learn. Can we just, why don't you come to service on, if I wanted to come to service, I would have come to service because I knew when service was. I just wanted to get a general idea of your belief system. Anyway, so he couldn't do it. So, of course, I'm a stubborn Aries. I got to keep going and get my answer. And I did, and I'm happy for that. And I got to tell you, we're, of course, friends till this day. Oh, wonderful. Everybody's wonderful, beautiful people. And I mean that in this case differently because it's really a wonderful thing when you can stop and just talk to me. Just have a conversation. Just have a conversation. Okay? Let's start with what you know today. What do you believe? What do you believe that's going to keep you well? What do you believe? Do you believe that if your brain thinks something that's going to happen? Yes, it's already been statistically proven. What you focus on grows. That's why you will maybe only twice a year hear me say something nasty on any media. I just don't want to put that crap out there for you to think about and 20,000 other people to think about too. So then that energy just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. Why would I do that? That is a waste of energy. And I am far from wasting energy. Well, it's not really a waste, but you could be doing something better. Besides, you could be healing instead of talking about dis-ease and malfunction. So, I'm going to take my baby out and love on her. And you go be good to yourself, and I am going to go be good to myself. It's a beautiful chilly day here. I think it's 40. And it's so beautiful. The clouds are bright. And then there's a I mean the clouds. The sky is bright, and then there's a patch of clouds, and then bright, bright, and then a patch of clouds. So beautiful. And I am truly thankful, you know. And I'll put my jacket back on because now that I've been in my room for a few minutes, I'm getting cold. So go be good to yourself. I'm going to love on my baby. And think for yourself. Do your own research. Stop asking, what is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Go to an old-fashioned library with the real Rolodex still. Yeah. I don't know about you, but here in San Jose, we still have that. And for the young generation, we have several computers, which has the same information on those little Rolodex cards. Just love yourself and find out and know your own truth. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. That's so not the point of this video. I'm saying you could think for yourself and do your research for yourself. Just like I had to do, just like mom had to do, just like dad had to do for their self. So, I love you. I'll put a good movie on, make me a hot cup of tea, and go back to bed. So, excuse me. I don't want my nose running on camera. She's so cute. My baby. Bobbing and weaving and bobbing and weaving. Oh, great. Now she's not going to move. She's going to fall back to sleep. There she goes. Surprised she's up right now. She must have felt me come in. It's my baby. Anywho, this is Tasha Harris with tashastouch.com and theangels.us. I love you. Go have a great day, guys.